Hi, this is Dr. Kendra Pearsall, and one thing that we haven't done a lot on our website, enlita.com, is we haven't done a lot of EFT. So we are long overdue for some EFT practice. I love EFT. EFT is emotional freedom technique, and it rests on the premise that if you have some kind of negative emotional upset, negative emotions are largely due to a disruption in the body's energy system. And it's not just negative emotions. It's also, if you have some kind of physical condition, it can be pain, it can be a disease condition, it can be frustration with not having the golf score that you want to obtain. There's something going on in the body energetically that you can address through tapping. And what you do is you tap on different acupuncture points on your body while making a statement, while tuning into the problem, and amazing things can occur. What happens is that when you tune into this problem while tapping on these acupuncture points, you can actually send energetic signals through these acupuncture points that will travel down into your meridians throughout your body. These are energy channels, and you can actually clear blockages that may be stored in some area of your body. So, to make this a little more concrete, instead of talking about the abstract, let's just go over an example. So let's say that you have a food craving for chocolate, okay? So let's say that you're craving chocolate. Maybe you have PMS and you really want chocolate, but you know that chocolate is going to only cause you to have more food cravings for sugar and other chocolate. You know that perhaps when you eat chocolate, it's kind of like a domino effect and a snowball effect, and it just makes you crave more, and it'll throw off your whole eating, and you'll just want to eat chocolate instead of eating whole foods. And so anyway, you don't want to eat the chocolate, but you have cravings for chocolate. What do you do? Well, here's what you do. You first take your fingers and you feel your collarbone right here, and then you go 1 inch below it and rub on a spot that maybe feels a little sore. And you rub on this spot and you say, even though I have this craving for chocolate, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And you repeat that 3 times. So even though, do it with me right now. Don't let this opportunity go by. Okay, so, and I am sore right here, because I was weightlifting yesterday. Ow. Okay, so rub right here and say, even though I have this craving for chocolate, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And the more enthusiasm you use, the better. So one more time, even though I have this craving for chocolate, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Great. There you go. So that's the first part. And then what you do is you start tapping. So tap with me. We're going to tap about 7 times, but you don't have to count. This is just an estimate. We're going to tap on each of these points that we're about to cover. These are acupuncture points. So this is a really powerful one up here. So you just repeat the phrase, craving chocolate, craving chocolate. And then you tap right here. And this is called the medial eyebrow, craving chocolate. And tune into it. And I want you to smell what the chocolate, if you have even chocolate nearby, smell it. Smell it. You know, heighten those cravings. You want to use EFT when you're at the height of this intensity for these cravings, or if you're tapping on a negative emotion, you want to really tune into feeling that the intensity of that emotion on a scale of 1 to 10, you want it to be on a 10. So, okay, so back to the tapping. So we're going to tap here, craving chocolate. Here, craving chocolate. What kind of chocolate do you crave? The more specific the phrase, the better. Okay, and then tap here, craving chocolate. And then tap right here, craving chocolate, craving chocolate, craving chocolate. This is the collarbone point. And you're going to tap 4 inches under your underarm, craving chocolate. And then you're then you're going to tap right here on the karate chop point, right, and I cannot demonstrate because I'm holding the camera, but right here on the side, right here, that's where you're going to tap, okay? So tap there 7 times, craving chocolate, and then take a deep breath. Blow it out hard, and again, breathe in. Okay, excellent. So that's 1 round. And you're just going to keep doing that. Again, if you still feel, sometimes the craving will be extinguished after one round, and you won't want it. But if you find that you still crave it, although it should be lessened after doing one round, if you still crave it, then you repeat the whole thing. And you tap here again. You say, even though I crave this, I have this remaining craving of chocolate, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have this remaining craving of chocolate, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have this remaining craving of chocolate, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And then we do it again. Remaining craving for chocolate. Remaining craving of chocolate. Remaining craving for 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 chocolate. Under the arm. Remaining craving for chocolate. And karate chop point. Remaining craving for chocolate. Okay. So, you should, again, after doing another round, you should have decreased intensity and decreased craving for the chocolate. Now, if you still have the remaining, keep doing it. You can do this for a few minutes. It will go away. Now, another thing, another variation of EFT is you don't just focus on the negative, the cravings. It's also helpful to flip it around to the positive and talk about what you would like to crave instead. Not crave, but how you want it to be. What is an affirmation that you want to be, that you want to have. So instead of saying, so after a few rounds of focusing on the negative emotion you want to address, then you can flip it around and say, okay, well, I am so grateful that I no longer crave this chocolate. I am so grateful that I am completely at peace. I am completely at peace, and I do not have any cravings. Focus on the positive. So I do not have any cravings. I am completely at peace. I am completely full of joy. The only foods that I crave are foods that are healthy and nourishing for my body. The only foods I crave are foods that are nourishing and healthy for my body. The only foods, I have no food cravings right now. I feel completely at peace. I feel completely calm and relaxed. I feel completely calm, centered, and relaxed. What I really would like to do right now is go for a walk. What I'd really like to do right now is just pump some iron, release some steam. So I am so grateful that I have these other avenues of being able to take care of my negative emotions. Healthy avenues. I am so grateful. I feel completely calm and relaxed. I think I'll just listen to some classical music right now, or meditate, take some deep breaths. Okay, so anyway, after a few rounds of that, focusing on the positive, your craving should disappear. And if it doesn't, then that's where, and you've tried this a few times and it's still not working, although I really have never seen that in my life. But if not, there's always a first, then you will want to consider working with an EFT expert, a coach that can help you, guide you through maybe some more appropriate EFT things, because using EFT is kind of like peeling an onion. You work with a client where you think that you're going to be working on this one topic, like food cravings, but then other things start to come up and rise to the surface, and you discover that maybe the food cravings are related to childhood, where maybe you were given chocolate as a reward from your mother who never gave you any attention and didn't give you the love you deserved, and so then it's this feeling of undeserving, and that you really are seeking love, or you're really seeking affection in relationships, or you're seeking to calm down because you're a high anxiety person, because you have these thoughts about yourself that unless you become a super achiever, then you're worth nothing, or whatever. I'm rambling here, but these are examples of how what you're tapping on and the issue that you think is the issue is really just the top layer of the onion that needs to be peeled down to where you get down to these core issues, these issues that cause us to come from a place of ego and lack and negativity, instead of a place of love and being heart-centered and completely at peace. So that's a little intro to EFT. We'll be doing more EFT as time goes on, because it's so powerful and so helpful and has transformed so many people. Thank you so much.